Hello, I'm Edu from Edu4Java, and this is the Android tutorial number 3. We're going to see user interface Java versus XML. As we talk about, a user interface in Android can be developed by Java code, or using XML. Let's revisit the last example that we work in the later tutorials. Here, Ventana is an activity that have a method onCreate. We override the onCreate method, and this onCreate has a setContentView method that is fed with an layout main, that is this layout XML that is here. This XML has a linear layout, and inside the linear layout, that is a container, we found a text view. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what happened with we run it. Here, the first time that the emulator starts, we get this screen. We can press menu, and we get our application. As you can see, it is the layout and the hello world, hello Edu. That is, hello Edu is the text view we saw in the main XML. It's inside a layout. The layout is invisible. Okay. Let's see if we can do this by code instead of XML. In order to do that, we are going to comment this line setContentView, and we are going to start creating the components by code. I'm going to paste this Java code here, and we get here an error. These errors are for imports. If you press Ctrl+Shift+O, we get automatically the imports, as you can see here. Okay, now we are going to put the XML here in order to compare what we do by Java code. Okay, the linear layout. I create a linear layout here with a new linear layout, and this need a parameter. The parameter here is a context. What is a context? Here we can see the context is actually the activity. If we go here, you Ctrl+T, and we can see here that activity inherits from context. Then activity and Ventana is a context. Then we put this, and this is the context that our component is asking for. Okay, then we are going to start with text view. Text view, we make a new, create in the same way, set the text string hello, that is in a string XML, but we refer from code, we refer with r string hello instead of at string/hello. Text view. Now we are going to set in the linear layout, we are going to add this text view inside, and at the end we are going to set the context view instead of with the XML, just with the linear layout. That is the first component we create here. Okay, let's run the application. Okay, we can run from here, just pressing this button here, and the emulator starts, and you can see that our application is the same. It's the same, but instead of XML, we use Java code. Java code instead XML. We get the same functionality. Okay, let's try to do something more interesting. Let's add, for example, a button. Here I paste this code, Shift Ctrl O in order to get the imports, and I get an error because update is not here. I'm going to pick update and paste the update method here. Okay. I have a variable without definition. I'm going to ask for create a field here, and I will start initialize this in 0. Okay, this is a new button, and then the button is add to the linear layout, add view. I'm going to organize this here better. We call update method here with button in order to set the text click number, okay, plus I in order to get the text in the button. Okay, let's run it. Here is loading, is load. Here we get a problem. The orientation of the layout here is horizontal instead of vertical. If you remember, the XML main layout was vertical, and here we set nothing. Okay, we are going to set here the set orientation. Okay, orientation is int. Yes, for sure there is a constant. For sure there is a constant in maybe linear layout. Yeah, in linear layout dot, and we are going, yes, horizontal vertical. This one. Okay. Then now we set the orientation and start execute again, and we get perfect. When we click here in the button, nothing happened. Okay, let's try to make something happen when we click the button. We have to add a listener to the button in order to do something when we click the button. Okay, I'm going to paste here this, that is Shazam button is set on click listener, and the listener is going to be the same object, Ventana, on click listener. Okay, the problem is Ventana is not an on click listener. You know, you have to implement the interface. Okay, but this is easy. We can click here and we pick let Ventana implement on click listener. Yeah, this one, and magically we get on click listener here. Yeah, but we get an error now that we need to implement add unimplemented methods. Now, yes, we get on click. Here we can put the code to do something. We are going to call update in order to increment I, and okay, we are going to see the effect. Yes, we have a problem here. Yeah, because I need a cast here. Yes, cast. Okay, let's let's check it. Here you can see I click and get another number. Okay, we do all this in Java code. Let's try to do the same in XML. Okay, we need to add here a button. I can paste the code here for a button, and I'm going to uncomment this, and I'm going to comment all the code about create the components. Yes, until here. Yeah, but I get a problem here. Yeah, this button, I have no reference for button. I need a reference for button in order to call the update method and for the listen. How can I get? I get with this. This is okay. Check this ID here at plus ID slash button. Generate in the R file this constant button, and we can reference this ID button from the Java code here. And this find view by ID give me the reference to the button that is created in layout main. Okay, I have the reference for button here, and I can work with the button. Let's check if this is working. Okay, yes, as you can see, now we are working with XML instead of Java code. The last versions of Android have a better solution for this. That is an attribute on click. Okay, you can set in the button an attribute on click and feed this on click with a method name. Okay, we tell here on click has to be attended by an on click method. Then we go to Ventana here, and we can delete this because we don't need the listener anymore. We can delete this. We can delete the implementation because we don't need a listener anymore. We delete this too. And this on click that we receive as a parameter a view is enough. Okay, this is give me an error. I'm going to comment it, and we are going to handle this later. Okay, run. Let's see if this works. Okay, we get a blank button, but if we click, okay, it's working. Yeah, the black button. The black button is because the update here we comment does not initialize, but we can fix this here. We are going to put click number 0 here, click number 0, and just enough. Let's start and see what happened. Okay, we get 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everything is working. As you can see, today we work with Java and with XML, and for this tutorial we are out. See you.